what we have going on right now, we've been on our WFAA Plus streaming channel, and we've been keeping people updated, and now I know that we're on WFAA TV, so we're keeping folks updated right now on what's been taking place, and we want to break into programming here for just a moment because we do have a tornado warning that's in effect. Not for the Metroplex, it's just heavy rain in the Metroplex, but on the leading edge, let's zoom out just a little bit. Let's show all of North Texas, if you will, Jason. But I just want to reset and let you know exactly the situation across the area. We just have some heavy rain in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but on the leading edge of this big batch of precip that's been moving through, the severe weather threat is on the leading edge of this, not back here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So you're Dallas-Fort Worth, the concern right now in the Metroplex is heavy rain, okay? On the leading edge of this, that's where we could have some severe weather develop, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now in southern Hill County. This is our farthest south county, and that's where we have the tornado warning that is in effect until 1:45, so about another 35 minutes. And it's obvious here. I mean, this is pretty classic textbook. We're looking at a pretty good hook on this storm right here. So we have two circulations, two areas of circulations. The second one was going to merge into the first one, and as those two merge, we're starting to see this tighten up a little bit. Again, I don't have any confirmation of anything on the ground, but when you're looking at Doppler radar and you have an environment, atmospherically wise, you're looking at something that's, you know, that classic textbook, you have to think not only do we have the rotational loft, but certainly we could have something that would rotate down to the surface. So that's what we're watching right now in the far southern portion of Hill County. This is south of you in Itasca. It's just outside of Italy. Italy, of course, over here in Ellis County. So this is the location we're looking at, just north of Hillsboro, right where the split is. I mean, we're really right there at the split, just on the west side of the split where 35E and 35W come together and continue to head south down toward Waco. That's where we have our rotation right now. So Hill County, currently under a tornado warning for about another 30 minutes. And it looks like right now this circulation, is near 171 and a Farm to Market Road 4233. That's just north of Hillsboro. And as we look at that, Jason, let's do this. Let's put the velocity data on there. This is the reflectivity, which is a great tool. And here we are. You can see that we'll put that rotation back on there one more time, and you can see it's this area of concern right now. So there's 171. So that's where our circulation is, near 171, just on the west side of the split. I mean, at a minimum, you're looking at some strong winds. It could be right around 60 miles an hour or stronger. So we could certainly have those winds. Maybe we could have some downburst winds, but at a minimum, we're looking at some strong damaging winds, even if the winds aren't rotating all the way down to the surface. Meteorologist Jesse Huila is here in the studio with me as well. And Jesse, I know you're over there analyzing things. Tell me exactly what you're seeing and your concern for this system, this storm, this cell that's just outside of Hillsboro right now, south of the Metroplex.
Yeah, so we see those brighter blue colors there just on the north side of Hillsboro. That's where those stronger, what we call inbound winds are coming in, and that's where the most concerning area of rotation is right now. So I would say that the most concerning area is right between 171 and 81. That's where that rotation is starting to move toward Carl's Corner. So those brighter colors, that secondary rotation is really kind of taking over where that initial one was. Farther to the west of Hillsboro. So, you know, I'm keeping an eye on this very closely here for Hill County. But there again, that brighter blue area, at the very least, you're talking 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. But as those two things get a little bit closer together, and this is on the tail end of everything, it can tap into the environment a little bit better. And that we are certainly in an environment where a tornado is possible. So we'll be keeping a really close eye on that.
Yeah, when we look at this gate-to-gate shear, again, here's the point Jesse's making. Our velocity showing winds of 62 miles an hour with this. So whether it's rotating, and I know a lot of people get hung up on, is it rotating or is it straight line winds? The damage is exactly the same, whether you have rotation with a storm system or whether you have straight line winds. 62-mile-an-hour winds or 62-mile-an-hour winds. It doesn't matter whether they're rotating winds or whether they're straight line winds. So please don't take this lightly. You know, if you live in the outside of Hillsborough, north of Hillsborough, Carl's Corner, Loveless, you need to go to your safe place. And again, that's an interior room of your house. Go to an interior room of your house, away from the windows. Stay away from the windows with this, and just try to do everything that you can to, you know, get away from those exterior walls. But we're looking at not only the strong, potentially damaging winds, we're also concerned about the very, very heavy rain, a lot of lightning in these locations as well. I haven't seen a lot of reports of any hail. Any hail that we've seen over the last 3 or 4 or 5 hours has all been pea-size hail, maybe up to quarter size hail, but I haven't seen any reports at all of hail that would be baseball size or softball size or anything like that. Mainly what we've seen is we've mainly seen the very, very heavy rain, and now we're seeing this one tornado warning. You were not under a tornado. Jesse, I don't believe there's a tornado, unless I missed something since I've been on the air here for the last 15 minutes or so. I don't believe there's a tornado watch in effect for this area. We just have the tornado warning. Is that correct?
That's right. It hasn't. We have not gotten one yet, but we do expect one southeast of the Dallas-Fort Worth area later this afternoon.
Yeah, a tornado watch, will be issued for those locations outside. It won't include the Metroplex.
No, I said that, and of course here there is one, and I'm going to get that map for you.
Okay, we'll get that map together. Okay, right now we are getting some reports of a rotation right now over the airport, which is just north of Hillsborough right now. So we do have folks there at the airport taking a look at this, trying to let us know if they are seeing any rotation aloft with this. But yeah, we do have a tornado watch right now that has just been issued for Navarre County, Ellis County. That would include Hill County, which is what we're looking at this point. And that tornado watch, I think that, Jesse, how long does that until 5 o'clock. The tornado watch goes until 5 o'clock. So it's areas to the southeast. So we're looking at velocity data right here. In the circulation that I'm watching, and we could put the circulation back on there right now. It's over the airport in Hill County. That circulation is on track to enter the far southern part of the county here in about 10 minutes. So it's over there now. It'll enter this far southern part of Ellis County in about the next 10 minutes. Remember, the tornado warning is in effect until 1:45, so that's another 30 minutes that we have this tornado warning. It continues. Hail, not really an issue with this. It's just the wind. So if you live in Carl's Corner, you should be going to your safe place right now.